Jean Garrow, and it's time for an episode of Kids Grab and Go. This is an opportunity for you to come into the Bettendorf Public Library and pick up a bag of supplies to make a fun craft each month. For the month of April, we are making coffee filter flowers. If you haven't already picked up your bag of supplies, you can do that in the kids area of the Bettendorf Public Library during library open hours. We are making 250 bags. We will hand them out until we run out. So get yours while supplies last. I've got my bag here. Let's see what's inside. Inside every grab and go bag, there are written instructions, so you can use these as well as this video to complete the project. We also have coffee filters. There's a couple in here, that way if you don't like the first one you've made, you can have a second chance to make a different one. We also have pipe cleaner. This is gonna make our stem for the beautiful flower that we're going to make. Also, to color our coffee filters, you're gonna have a couple of washable markers. And last but not least, we have a straw. And I'm going to show you how we're going to use this to actually add water to the coffee filter after we've decorated it to make the colors blend. So let's get this project started. For the first step, I'm going to put a couple paper towels down on my table. This is just to protect the surface from the markers and the water that we're going to use. These are washable markers though, so they should clean off most surfaces pretty easily. But this will just make the mess a little bit more manageable. So I'm gonna take my coffee filter, I'm gonna place it on top of the paper towels, kind of flatten it out, makes it easier that way to color on top of. And then I'm gonna draw a pattern or just color in my coffee filter however I want. I like to make kind of what is like called a tie-dye pattern, so I'm gonna take my marker, and I'm just kind of doing squiggles back and forth to make a circle. And I'm gonna go back and forth between my blue and my yellow marker. For my next step, I'm going to need a little bit of water, and I'm going to use the straw now. So all I've done is added about an inch depth in water in my cup here, so not very much. The next thing I'm going to do is take my straw, I'm going to stick it into the water and put my finger over the top of the straw. This is going to cause what is called surface tension to keep that water inside the straw. I'm going to bring the straw out, and then all I have to do is let go, and I can drop water onto my coffee filter. And you'll start to see that all these colors on my coffee filter are going to start to blend together. Also, you'll want to take note that a little water goes a long way because the water is going to spread out throughout the coffee filter from where it gets dropped. So you might think you need more water than you do. And this might be a little bit much, but I'm just trying to make sure that we cover the whole coffee filter. You could probably use a little less and see what happens as well. Once your coffee filter is sufficiently damp, I would leave it to dry. That's the part where we just need to be a little bit patient because it could take a while. You might even want to transfer your coffee filter onto another paper towel just to help it dry a little bit faster. As you can see, I transferred my coffee filter to another paper towel just to help it dry. I waited a few hours and now we're ready for the next step. So it's fully dry and now we can start adding the stem of our flower. So first we have to take our coffee filter and we're going to fold it in half. Like so. And then we're going to fold it in half again. And we're going to fold it in half again. And we're going to fold it one more time. Just like so. Then we're gonna take our pipe cleaner and we're gonna take one end of it and we're gonna twist it tightly around the point or the middle of our coffee filter. And you can wrap around as many times as you want just to make sure you feel like it is secure. Okay, now before we do anything with the flower, I'm going to make a little leaf. So all we have to do here is I'm gonna come about halfway down the pipe cleaner. I'm gonna fold it in half, twist,
I've made a little loop, and then I'm gonna pull that other end back down, and now I have a little leaf. Next, I am going to take my scissors, and I'm going to cut the end of this coffee filter. Now, you have lots of options how you can cut it. I like to just cut it into kind of a curved shape so that the ends aren't pointy. But you could make zigzags, you could chop it up, whatever you would like. So now I've got the edge kind of curved here. I'm going to unfurl or open up my flower. So all I have to do is take the ends and just kind of open up everything that I folded. You might want to scrunch up the ends a little bit, kind of make it shaped like you would think the petals of a flower might look. Basically, when it looks good to you, you are done. So now I've made my own coffee filter flower. And as you can see, the colors that we added with the marker have kind of blended together. And since I had yellow and blue, I have a little bit of green, which is kind of cool. And you might notice some other colors when you are doing your coffee filter flower, depending on what markers you use. So this is a really fun project that you can do in many different ways and make lots of beautiful flowers.
We hope you enjoy making your own coffee filter flowers for the month of April. We do not have Kids Grab and Go for the month of May, but we will be starting it up again in June and July with a lot of other great summer reading program events. So please check out our calendar online, and until then, bye!